Hello. Today we're going to take a look at an equation that we are going to convert into standard form. So, writing equation from point slope form to standard form. Now, mind you, point slope form, let's write it down. Point slope form looks like this. This is the point slope formula. So it's y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. That's point slope form. Now we're going to convert this form and make it look like standard form. Alright, so standard form is ax plus by equals c. Now a is a number, b is a number, and c is a number. If you notice, this is a number with a variable, so it's a coefficient, number with a variable, and over here, which is on the other side of the equal sign, the number is by itself. So we're going to convert the equation from point slope form to standard form. Now we have one here, and I'm going to show you. We're going to be working with y minus 1, so y minus y1, if you notice, equals negative 2 over 3, oh, we got a fraction, x minus 5. So we're just going to go ahead and convert this formula into a standard form. And this is how we do it. Now, first of all, I do see a fraction here, so we have to get rid of the fraction. And the best way to get rid of the fraction is to multiply the fraction itself by the denominator. Now, whatever we do to one side of the equal sign, we have to do it to the other. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to put it in parentheses right here and put a 3. This means we're multiplying this fraction by 3. Now, on this side of the equation, we did that. So let's draw a line. Now we got to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to put it in parentheses and multiply it by 3. Now let's go ahead and simplify the equation itself. So on this side, we can say it's really 3 over 1 if we want to multiply. So it's be 3 times negative 2, which is negative 6, over 1 times 3, which is 3. We still have this in parentheses, and that's fine. Now negative 6 divided by 3 is the fraction that we have. So negative 6 divided by 3 is negative 2 times x minus 5. Now we're going to go ahead and distribute this. So we're still simplifying this side until we can't simplify it anymore. And we distribute. So negative 2 times x, which is negative 2x, and negative 2 times negative 5, so because they're both negative, it's become positive 10. So you guys can see. Alright, so that's what we have now, is positive 10. Now on this side of the equal sign, we have 3 times y, and we're distributing that. So 3 times y is 3y, and then 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. So right now what we have is 3y minus 3 equals negative 2x plus 10. Alright, so let's move on from this. And what we're going to do, we're going to try to get the number, remember, by itself on this side of the equation, and all the variables or the coefficient on this side of the equation. So let's go ahead and get rid of this number that's by itself without a variable, which is the negative 3. In order for us to be able to get rid of the negative 3, we have to add 3 to both sides of the equation, plus 3. Now if you notice, I am adding 3 to its like term because they both don't have letters. You can't combine them. Now negative 3 and positive 3 cancels out, and we have 3y remaining. That's set to equal to 10 plus 3. So this becomes 13. Now I'm going to go ahead and bring down the negative 2x, and it is positive 13. Alright, now I'm going to bring this x over to this side. Now the way we're able to do that, because of the operation, is either adding or subtracting. Now, because this is a negative in front of the 2x, we will use a positive 2x to both sides. Now notice on this side, negative 2x and positive 2x cancel each other out, and we'll bring down the 13. On the other side of the equation, we have 3y plus 2x. Now because they're not the same, we cannot combine them. So, because we can't combine them, we'll just write it out. We have 2x plus 3y. And we just write it out. And this is our standard form. We have 2x plus 3y equals to 13. And then we're done. Feel free, if you have any questions, leave comments down below, and I'll try my best to be able to answer those questions for you. You have a good day. Actually, let's try one more. Alright, so the one that I would like to try together would be y minus 1 equals 7 times x plus 5. Now in this one does not have a fraction, so we don't have to worry about getting rid of the fraction itself since it doesn't have any. But what we're going to do is distribute the 7 to each side. So I'm going to draw that line to separate both sides of the equation. So it is 7 times x, which is 7x, and 7 times 5, which is positive 35. On this side it stays the same. We can't do anything else to simplify it. Now we're going to go ahead and bring the number over here, so we're going to add 1 to both sides. Now what happens is that the 1 cancels on this side, so we're left with y, and over here we can bring down the 7x, and we're going to add these two together, which is 36. Now we also have to bring that 7 over to the other side, so we're going to subtract 7x, because it's positive 7x, to both sides. Alright, now this would be negative 7x and positive y over here on this side, and set that equal to, this cancels, this will be 36. Now in standard form, if you notice, the x is not negative, so what we're going to do is get the x to be positive. And a good way of doing that is to change all the signs. So this is how we're going to change the signs. And I'm going to take this negative 7x and make it positive 7x. So this is now positive 7x. I'm going to change this plus sign into a minus sign. So minus y equals, I'm going to change the positive 36 and make it negative 36. And this would be my answer for this problem. This would be in standard form. So negative 7 to positive 7, positive y to negative y, positive 36 to negative 36. And that would be my answer. Again, if you have any questions, comment below. You have a great one.